podcast. You missing the first third tonight, so you got the second third,
Rel from Rowley Cigar.
and then you got the third, the one they call Nasty Nigga. And we got a special guest tonight, the host, the proprietor of Brunch in the City. She tell you everything that's hot and everything that's not. This is Candace. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, Candace Johnson. I'm the creator of Brunch in the City. It's a travel and food blog. Talk about entertainment too. I started out humble beginnings. I just kind of did it just for fun, and it's grown a lot over the last 2 years. So now I am a certified travel agent, so I can book your travel and tell you where to eat and tell you where to hang out. I do a lot of stuff locally, but I also, part of that is I go to different cities and I'll highlight some areas that are not in the tourist area. So I look for like those hidden places that people don't really know about. That's kind of my thing.
Welcome. So, with Mother's Day, coming up, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in advance.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
I thought when you came on, when we found out that you was going to be on the show this week, and I thought about what, for those who hadn't planned already, what are some spots that you may recommend here in the city or in the surrounding areas that you recommend, brunch spots or possible travel spots that people may have an interest in traveling this week?
Yeah. So Mother's Day is like it's more popular than Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta plan early.
They do is dirty.
Yeah. Mother's Day is hard, but let's see. Some of my favorite brunch spots. If you want something real spicy for your mother, even though I'm not a huge fan of some of the spots, so downtown, Rusty Stuff actually is a really good brunch for Mother. I used to take my grandmother there every year, and she loved it. So it's like buffet style, and the food is like still really good. Yeah, nice spot for Mother's Day. But good luck with trying to get that out.
Definitely. I mean, it's crazy because we had, I did Mother's Day with my wife. We did Mother's Day and Rusty Stuff, and we enjoyed it so much that we tried to do it again for the following year, and it was already solid. So when you said that, I thought about it. I didn't even dawn on me. You mentioned it. Rusty Stuff, yes, I really enjoyed it. So definitely recommend that.
So some of my, let's see, another place that I think it's really nice and plus share with the spoons down and
I'm sorry.
and
Wow. Okay.
yeah, but you can keep it going if your mama likes to turn it.
Mm-hmm.
You just spoon on down and over. But that's the turn up spot right there for lunch. But the food was good, nice for that actually.
Right. The French doors and okay.
All right. Well, this is 3:30, so we're gonna talk about what we're smoking. I'm smoking my father Rhodesia, some Nicaraguan, Maduro. We're gonna see what to do. We're gonna talk about it. Rail smoking.
So today, I will be smoking the Tatuaje Kojanu 2015 Nicaraguan Puro. So the wrapper, binder, and fill is all Nicaraguan. Great smoke, very short, robusto smoke. Earned it with Santa Teresa 1796 rum with notes of dried fruits, your vanilla, cinnamon, and some hot black pepper spices. So again, one of my favorite rums, 2 with cigars, subtle sweetness, not too full, very robust, but definitely complements the cigar very well.
We're gonna spark these up and see what they do. So again, you also do travel as well. What are some places that you think?
So last year my big trip was to Greece. That was fun. Greece is definitely a place that everybody should see. It's beautiful there, food is good, people are nice. They like people of color there.
That was my next question. Are there black people there or
Yeah,
like?
a lot of black people, but they
Oh,
like
right.
black culture. Like I don't think I heard any Greek music. They play all like old school hip hop. So I heard like the Ozzy Brothers
Really?
So,
everywhere and every album. Cause I went to like Santa Maria, those everybody plays black music.
All right. That's good to know.
Yeah,
you hear that, Reese? Sorry, my wife. So,
yeah. Greece,
yeah,
Greece.
Reese agrees.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. That's good. Okay. I didn't expect that actually.
Yeah, and when y'all were talking about cigars, I was thinking about my husband is really like cigars. So we went to TR, they're like a cigar rolling like class.
Mhm.
So they brought out like the leaves, so they was teaching them about cigars. That's a dope experience for people who like cigars, the whole culture there.
Remember what part of DR you was
We were in Port Plaza.
in?
I was going to say also, since you're also a travel agent, are there any restaurants that you recommend both? Well, you already mentioned here in the city, but outside of Baltimore, but be foreign or domestic.
So one of my favorite food cities is New Orleans.
Mhm.
Like New Orleans, everywhere from the fancy places to the hole in the wall. The food is just phenomenal. You can't go wrong there. Chicago actually is another city that's really like you can get all kinds of food there, and it's even the fancy places are not pretentious, but it's like they have a restaurant there called Carnival, and they have like the belly dances. You got women coming out the ceiling, and you got like got the carnival dances. It's really nice and like wow.
And what is this place called again? Carnival's in New Orleans. This is in Chicago. This is in Chicago. And this lady's coming out still.
It is, yeah.
So
You know, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
They got burlesque and they are on those white like
Mhm.
curtains and they like twisting themselves up. It's dope.
So there's a spot in DC somewhere that called Saks. Have you heard of that? Have you been there? A friend of mine, one of my former colleagues, he was there for his birthday, and he had pictures of me showing, the burlesque dancers doing the same thing. So I thought about that when you mentioned that. Okay. And you said that's in Chicago. Like, how about outside of the states? Like people traveling.
Oh, outside of the
Yeah.
Jamaica has a lot of turnip spots.
Mhm.
Like if y'all like smoking cigars, you already know Jamaica is gonna be some weed in it. But their restaurants there, I mean, Jamaicans just got their own culture. They're kind of like New Yorkers, because they're kind of like a racer, but they're super friendly. And they will whip out that grill and put some chicken on the grill, jerk that chicken, and it's real laid back, but you gonna have a good time.
I was about to ask you something, but I forgot what it was. It'll come back to you.
Okay. So, has your birthday passed or is it coming up? September. Okay. So I want to paint a picture. Right? Your birthday. Where are we going for brunch? Is it in state? Is it in the states or is it out of state for your birthday this year?
So
If you had to go, you had to choose your dream.
I already got my birthday planned out.
Okay.
It's my 45th this year.
Okay.
So I'm going to New York for the Usher show.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna hit up Burgers for it's a pretty popular restaurant. Where it's black owned. They have like a party, but it's kind of chill too. Excellent food. Highly recommend that.
Okay.
So you do brunch, you do restaurants. I'm just getting off of work and I want a good happy hour. What you got? Happy hours count.
We do.
It's the happiest hour.
Oh, you put me on the spot with that. Let's see. Who has a good I just went to a happy hour in the city. So now, yeah,
Mhm.
that was a good.
It's good.
Typical happy hour, you know, it was drink specials, food specials, so I think that's good for that.
I
Yeah.
love it.
You gotta have both food and drink specials.
I like a good happy hour. You know, happy hours are good. You know, I like the nice places. That's good. However, there are some folks in the culture that like a grimier place. And I don't know. I mean, you don't look like you do that. She said she says, look, I don't look like you do that. Like, I say this, folks, for those who's watching, for those who's listening, you want a good happy hour? Actually, no, it's not even a happy hour. This is what the fuck they do. You want to get a drink? I didn't say drink, I said drink. You can always go to Johnson's. Johnson's will make sure you leave out of there sideways for $13.
But you can't find it nowhere. So-
What? For $13? Oh shit! What is Evanston at the last? It's in the hood. Listen. If you ain't brave, don't go. Because you might get robbed parking the car. But if you make it in the bar, you gonna have a good time.
Take it out the bar.
You make it up.
If you make it out the bar, you won. Because you make it out the bar, you made it. You accomplished your mission. You went, you got drunk for $13. What more can you ask for?
You got drunk off of what? That's the question.
And how much?
Whatever you want. I mean, like they're pouring triple shots down. That is their pour. That is what they do. It's awful. They shouldn't do it. But I'm not gonna stop going. Matter of fact, when you leave here, I know what I'm doing.
Jump on them.
What?
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Let's take a sip of
So on
water.
that note, yeah. So again, this is the Santa Teresa, 1796. I purchased it from Midway Liquors. Pretty much a $47 price point. Again, not too sweet, not too dry, not too harsh.
So.
Salute, cheers. So again, you have that caramel
Yeah,
on the
I
nose.
think it's caramel.
Got that caramel on the nose as well as on the palate. Again, some subtle pepper on the back end, but there's the vanilla that along with also pretty much dancing with the caramel. But again, not too harsh, real smooth. We get a compliment as well with cigars. The again, mild to medium body with shrimp cigars, but again, very, very flavorful. One of my favorite rums to compliment cigars.
Well, it's a little light. It's light on the palate. No, I mean, no, light, not a bad thing.
Yeah,
It's like for some things that, matter of fact,
some stuff.
Yeah, for the beer rum, it's not to be.
yeah, it's pretty light. I'm getting floral notes out of it. It has good legs on it. It doesn't burn. I don't know what's the proof on it. You know, proof is-
80. 80 proof.
I haven't tried it with the cigar yet, but I want to try it. I'm gonna light the cigar and try the cigar, see what it does.
Yeah, most of the rum they had that subtle sweet undertone, but again, it's not like it's strong or as busy as the bourbons or your scotches. So I mean, again, it pairs well with the cigars, balances out because you have the cocoa notes and the espresso notes. So again, they work well together.
Think about it.
Look, I'm thinking it's gonna make a good rum punch, but it's gonna y'all think y'all gonna take it to the head just like this.
I'm not.
It's good. It's good for mixing and drinking.
Yeah, I can depend on rum punch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? Look, that rum punch, the way it is. What is- You're only supposed to mix it with a glass. I like it.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I can see that being used there. I couldn't need it. So, but to each his own. To each his own. But no, I can see that. I can see that.
Okay. You go to all the best spots. You know all the best spots. You know what makes a good brunch. What makes a good brunch?
So, of course, food.
Of course.
Who ever go to a restaurant? And I feel like you gotta have some kind of variety. Don't just give me like chicken and waffles and some bread.
Mhm.
You gotta mix it up a little bit. And also the vibe. You know, you gotta have.
Music.
You don't have to have music.
No.
Some of my favorite brunches are just chill.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even. Now it's almost 45. I don't want to turn up brunch. Sometimes.
You know I'm always for the turn up. Continue.
But sometimes you just want to. Sometimes you don't want to get dressed up. You just want to go do have some good food. I'm a coffee drinker.
Right. I'm glad you said that. Our producer is a coffee enthusiast. We're going to have her on the show and she's going to do a coffee
That's my
segment.
friend.
Since that is what you do, we would love to have you come back and try some of her coffee.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She also like pipes. What? She smoke pipes? She's a pipe.
She loves the smell of pipes.
Mm-hmm.
She also smokes pipes. Your favorite pipe is a wood one again, right? That's what you like? Yeah. Not Asia.
No, he's cut off. Every week he's cut off.
Is that not how it works? You know you can talk, right? Okay. All right.
So you were saying what makes a good brunch? Talking about and pretty much just the segue with our podcast. We talk about cigars, sounds, and spirits. You said you're not really so much for the term. Like what would you like to hear? More like
No, I'm not saying I'm saying I feel like as I got older, I
Right.
just don't go. Right. Just, sometimes I just want to go.
Right.
But it's the time and place for that. It's always, especially when the weather gets warm, you can hit a nice brunch, especially ones that's kind of outside. We don't really have a lot of that here. But cities like Dallas, they're famous for the outdoor, like DJ outside. It's a nice little crowd. The women dress up, the men are chill. It's a good little vibe.
I've been to a good brunch in Dallas before. It was actually at a cigar shop. It was at Cigars International. And it was just what you said it was. Everyone looked real nice. The DJ was set up. He was spinning. Ironically, the DJ was from Baltimore.
See?
He was shouting
And it's going to be a
out.
lot because, the Ravens playing in Dallas this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I already know Baltimore will take over.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Just
So-
know
And again, just talking about how our podcast, we talk about spirits. Do you have like a signature cocktail or something like when you go to brunches, maybe like Bellinis or
See, y'all straight up drinking on that.
No, we're not.
But my favorite
We might.
is sangria.
No.
it all has one job. Might be what
That's
you
my
like.
favorite. If you give me a good sangria, I'm happy.
Look, now that we're talking about brunches in different places. What should I look like going to a brunch? How should I dress up? Dress like this?
If you going to Spoons, dress like this. If you going to Rusty Scuffle, you might want to put on something a little snazzy. You taking your mom to a jazz brunch, you want to put on Rusty, but it's okay. Polo top.
So I mean, you should do your research before you go. What type of
Absolutely.
it is?
So you said the dudes, like what makes a good brunch? What are the don'ts? So that way people know what not to look forward to.
I mean, I don't think that it's about your preference. You gotta know what you like. Some people like Waffle House. I mean, some people love Waffle House, and that's their thing, and that's where you should go. And that's where I know a girl that travels because they don't have Waffle House. On her birthday, every year she go to Waffle House. That's what she want to do. So it's about whatever you feel like doing that day.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I just and recently I like now you see like this trend. I don't want to say it's a trend, but you see it. We were talking about it earlier. Like brunches like evolve.
Yeah.
Like
It's
like
like a culture.
like a culture now.
Yeah.
It's what where would you see that in the next 5 or 7 years? Like it's like
So me being other places, like I feel like here we don't have as many like brunch and breakfast places as a lot. Like I just came back from Savannah, Georgia. Let's say it was a brunch place at the corner there. Surprisingly, I'm like, and eat like Dallas, cities like Dallas. So many places taking like a breakfast or brunch, and the brunches will run until the party brunches run until 4 or 5 o'clock. I feel like they don't really get it anywhere. Yeah. Like Little Havana kind of is that vibe. Like they don't have like box bags, kind of run late, but I feel like everything shut down at 2 p.m.
it's like I think about brunch. Well, you see, I'm thinking like that brunch. How old? Like 10, 11. Like,
No.
that's what it used to like. That's
I think brunch is like no earlier than 12.
More earlier than 12.
I think earlier than 12 is for sure breakfast.
You need that.
Because brunch, you think about it, that's just like breakfast and lunch kind of on the menu. So you ain't gonna get like the Caesar salad at 10 a.m.
That makes sense. So I know you brunch in the city. The question I have is, do you do dinner as well?
Yeah. So brunching in your city was kind of a concept that like that was like my thing. When I would go out of town, I was like, where people lunch at? Like we gotta, because I feel like that's how you find out the culture. So like how they lunch. And that's kind of where the name came from, because that was, and then I started, people were like, wait, like, which type of brunch, which type of that. So people were always asking me like, my recommendations. So I was talking about it, which is something I like to talk about. So it was just kind of a fun thing. When I started the Instagram page, it was just a fun thing.
What's Instagram?
It's Brunching in the City. Brunching with no G.
Brunching.
Yeah, so I feel like when you, well, when I started, it was brunch. Brunch was it was popular, but it wasn't as like a thing here. Now I think it's becoming a thing, but it's not as many places here. Like I feel like your brunches, you gonna wait 2 hours.
So how do you feel about brunches in DC?
So I feel
Short
like
ways away.
my husband's from DC, so I could spend a lot of time down there. DC is more of an aesthetic place. Like, if you want to go take some pictures and be with, beautiful people that's dressed up nice and their Gucci outfits and all, like, you go to DC. If you want some good food and a nice vibe, and I'm not saying you can't go to DC, I'm just saying overall. Like, you gotta be involved with that.
There we go. There we go.
I mean, all day long. All day long.
You know what? I'm just talking about, and I ain't even from Baltimore.
Because like I said, like I said, it's on a personal. My wife and we've been to West Company, but we've been to Spoons and Nolia. But it was like I think we did Spoons for brunch. Like fried oysters and grits. When we did with the Nolia. But I'm just trying to think of other spots that we could venture out, whether it be in state or out of state. So that's all I want to find out, like which ones we recommend. But definitely Chicago, like you said, and I'm definitely interested in where you stay in New York.
So a place that's drivable, in Philly. It's called South. It's Black home, and it's like they have given them the citywide. They have like local artists there. They have local artists coming in, and they have a really nice lunch there. It's kind of a rusty stuff vibe, but foot drive to Philly is a good, they trade. It's one of my favorite places to go to for the day.
Philly's always good.
What
I'm
you gonna say that
always
question was?
I'm always going to go Philly.
Would you happen to know what other people ask? Would you happen to know of any brunch spots or restaurants that are cigar? Because I mean, the majority of our viewers do smoke cigars, but we want to, enjoy that at the same time and pretty much have the best food brunch. If we're there with the brunch, you may not want to leave, enjoy the vibe. We can, still light up some cigar and probably go back to probably getting dessert or coffee or something like that.
So I would say DC is good at that. DC has a lot of like cigar kind of hookah places where you can smoke. There's a place called Barcode in DC. It's real popular. They've been doing brunches forever. And it's the DJ, and it's like a buffet style, but the food is really, really good there. And they sell cigars there. Distribution and stuff like that. That's a nice little picture.
Okay. Yeah, I got to
It's a trip.
Yeah, you about to make that happen.
Yeah, okay, you would love Barcode.
Yeah.
You would love Barcode.
Sounds like we got like
Episode
episode of Broad. Sounds like episode of Broad. No,
We good. Good conversation. Brandon?
yeah, but
Any questions for the audience?
No.
oh, I feel
Okay. So, you said you went to Greece, Mykonos, Santorini. Were there any places out there that you, people, your travelers that you like potential clients that you would recommend? And even if not Greece, just within your travels, international spots that you would.
So when I went to Greece, one of the islands I went to was actually in Turkey. It's called Belgium, Turkey. And when I tell you it's money there, like you've never seen, I saw a Rolls Royce yacht.
Okay.
Yes, it's called Billionaires Boat Club. It's like their marina. So kind of like like what we have here. And the babies running around in Burberry outfits. The people there are loaded. And so everything was it was like a shopping area. And so they got all the high-end stores, but every like Gucci and Louis Vuitton's had like rooftop bars. So you can go to the rooftop and get a drink or a coffee, it's like a coffee. All of them had coffee bars and like a regular bar you could just drink.
That sounds awesome.
It was insane.
Sounds awesome.
And maybe I never thought about going to Turkey. Maybe want to go back.
So, I was looking over your website, and it said that you have a shopping section coming up.
Yeah, it's the Amazon, just my Amazon store. So like, and I'm about to post something about that. When I went to Savannah by myself, and I have like these locks that you can put on the door for like women that travel by themselves. So I just talk about stuff like that.
I want to lock them up door for safety.
Yeah, you should.
I'm
But
hot,
people are afraid.
and I'm hot commodity.
You walk, you got to walk in the law. I got you. I'm a post this.
I need security. Now, you know someone that does handgun training?
Yeah, my husband is.
Isn't it? You would do security as well?
No, he does not. He doesn't do security. But I can definitely get his future.
Well, I need to hire.
Like he's talked about some point doing like a trial.
I have a question.
So we have a question from our audience.
I looked at your website page and I'm about to go on the icon next week.
Oh, nice.
So what are your thoughts about it?
Oh, Icon is really nice. It's real big, as everybody knows, the biggest chip, I guess, in the world now. But it's really well organized, so you don't get lost.
Mm.
In my opinion, I don't really say that. Some people love it, but I'm just not like I'm not a big buffet eater because I feel like they don't see the food like. You know what I mean? Like it's like when it's that mass produced stuff, I feel like they just make it like. So I feel like I was kind of hungry there. But the ship is gorgeous, and you'll have a good time.
Do you like cruises? Is that something you recommend?
You know what? I never really liked cruises until I went on
I'm going to
Mhm.
Virgin Cruises. Is food is great. It's chill, so they don't have that whole thing where it's like a dress up night. You got dress up, like it really comes you off. Some people wear ball gowns for dinner, and some people dress in jeans, t-shirts.
Now, I went on my first cruise last summer. It was a carnival cruise.
Mhm.
I had a good time. I had a great time. Well, I don't want to say I had a good time. I had a great time. But, you know, the time was great. However, I think I would have had a better time if I was there by myself. I think I would have had a magnificent time if I was there by myself. I would have tore that boat to shreds.
And you can get put on the boat.
What? What? I would have acted.
See, now if you want to act up on a carnival cruise, Virgin, you definitely will. Like, because everything is like adult. It's no kids, so everything is adult centered. So even entertainment is like.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. See, like, I'm on the boat. I'm like, you know, you think about getting a pool. You know, you come up to the upper deck to get in the pool, and I walk up there and it's full of kids.
Yeah. So
You know what I mean? It's horrible.
You know,
And you know, I come up there, you know, I'm expecting action. I had my thong on, you know, my titties was out. You know, we was about to do this. Oh my God. But it
and
was
they
full of,
disappointed you.
but it was full of kids. I mean, like literally, like it was full of kids. Go put some pants on.
I hope so.
Another question?
Man, I ain't get on that boat to wear pants.
Well, we're going on an icon with a smoking crew. So is it smoking friendly? There in certain areas, smoking friendly.
You can find one area to smoke.
Really?
I think it's on the 17th floor, if I'm not mistaken, on the
Yeah, they
17th deck
because it is like,
near the kiddie pool.
well, no, they have an adult. It's probably in the adult. So they
Okay.
do, that boat does have like a whole section of adult,
Okay.
which is nice because I feel like a lot of folks don't have that. But you know, it definitely is. I feel like if I had to choose, I would take kids to versus, you know, Virgin. It ain't no kids, so it ain't even. It's not even set up that way. Like you go to I know I went to me and my sister went, and we went to a show, and they passed more condoms to the show.
Nice.
So, are you? You mentioned earlier about the Dallas Ravens. Are you interested in doing like some kind of trip down there for the Baltimore fans down there through your travel agent?
I've been thinking about that, and I know the schedule comes out Monday. So depending on when it is, the game, that might be in the works. And I'm doing, I'm about to start, yeah, because I know that's gonna be a big thing. And also speaking of Virgin, the Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl is the same week.
Mhm.
So I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it Love and Football,
Mhm.
and it'll be like a good thing.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that home because I was confused. You said, speaking of virgin, and then you went straight to Valentine's Day. How does those two coincide?
Because the ship is gonna be.
I get it now. Now that you finished it, it makes sense now. That's why I didn't speak. But
Every week. Every week.
I didn't reach my limit. There you go.
So how can we get in touch with you again?
So my Instagram is Brunch In The City. My website is www.brunchinthecity.com. All my contact information is in there. Send me a DM, send me an email. And I'm happy to book any of your trips.
Okay.
Part of that is usually I will give recommendations about where to eat, if that's your thing. Or entertainment. I mean, some places are good for, doing things other than eating. For instance, go to Fort Lauderdale, they have like this whole, they call it the warfare, and it's a whole like gaming area, people hanging out. So it's like more of an entertainment thing than food. But that's part of my service. Tell you like what's going on in the city.
Okay. Mhm.
Sound like a good service. I like that.
I try. I don't take all clients, but I take, what I can handle. So I can give my clients,
Mhm.
the best service. I don't believe in travel agents that just, book your trip and say you're going to like.
Would you, what are some places that you would recommend that you would say that would fly?
So some places that are becoming popular, especially this year, is Belize. I just had a group come back from Belize and a couple of group, and they loved it there. Panama is another one that's becoming popular. And those places are good because you might spend a little bit more flying there, but once you get there, like you go to Belize, you're gonna get a lobster dinner with a drink for $20. I mean, it's just cheap. And I think we be getting sick of shock because we so used to paying so much and stuff. And they are like, you order a lobster, they going out to the ocean and picking that thing up and frying it up in front of you.
Fresh,
So you ain't have to taste nothing like that here.
fresh.
Yeah. It makes you, when you come home, you don't like seafood.
Yeah, I'm not calling to try some of these places.
You gotta get
I stopped going to Johnson's. No, thank you. Hey, don't knock the hustle. Well, Rel pulled out a red flag. I don't know if we should do this, but we're gonna see what happens. We don't know what happens. This is a bottle of something different. Something different. I'm not gonna name this bottle. I'm not gonna name it because it's like most of the things we have on the show we have tried. There's very few things on there that no one has had. However, we have not had this. And it is this shit is clocking in at award-winning numbers. It is 121.8 proof.
Mhm.
But I owe it to the audience to try it. I owe it to myself to try
That's
it.
right.
So we're gonna see what this does.
You go
Right, Candace. He go
first.
first. Because if he pass out, we know we don't drink it.
Somebody,
No, you said you always with yourself.
Okay.
You always with yourself.
If we're not even going to shop,
Okay.
we literally gonna taste this shit. We ain't gonna put it on the table. We gonna leave that on the table.
Burn your nostrils.
I'm not letting this fight say. I'm not gonna have you do, as a co-host, I'm not gonna have you do this.
Everybody's still smelling.
She's bored.
You gonna give me a
What was it I do?
Are you serious?
listen.
You been
I'm
ready?
trying-
Is that enough?
That's enough.
No, we're not putting that on the table. We're not putting that on the table. That is an unregistered handgun.
You got,
Oh, shit. No,
because I
no.
might pour this in.
Yo, we got. The 5 minute glass there we went. We going in, same time, and three. Now listen. We're gonna talk about this shit afterwards. All right,
All right,
One. 2, 3. God damn, what the fuck?
I'm glad we ain't tonight.
The commercial break.
Yo, my nose hurt.
Oh my God.
God
Yeah, we
damn.
don't need it.
Yo, the shit. It didn't taste like nothing but alcohol.
And it's still burnt.
This is pretty much, yeah. This is not something you partake in a week, on a weekday. No, this is hard. This is hard.
I wouldn't recommend you partake in this shit any day.
You wouldn't use it as a mixer?
No,
No. That shit tastes like garlic and exhaust.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, we don't need that.
I mean, like, like, look, normally you do a bourbon.
Yeah, you find out.
Normally you do a bourbon or whiskey. I mean, you can taste the
Let's try.
nutmeg, the woody notes. I mean, you can taste something. Oh, this shit didn't taste like anything.
Really, Candace had the rum. She first used to say curry. She tasted notes. She found notes. This here, this. No.
Can we pass it?
Not at all.
Pass
Damn.
Which meditation is about to use negative. I can stay here. I can stay.
No, don't really taste it.
I tasted it, you got tasted.
Yeah, you're, yes.
In case y'all don't know what's happening, the
Oh, no, you
producers
gotta
Okay,
go.
okay.
are tasting the. Nigga, that's that shit Claude and Ray got locked up.
Okay.
When they did like it,
That's a lot.
Yeah. Got my nose burning.
Open your signs here, for sure.
So what y'all think?
No, I don't like it.
That goes to the bar. You have them check. They want to drink. They think they drink from Top Shelf. That's
Oh no, we saving that for in-laws.
oh my
That's exactly what I'm
What's hard to taste?
You straight saving that for in-laws.
You want some?
I got just a thing for you.
I wouldn't even put that in my Infinity bottle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So Infinity bottle is pretty much like a mixture of all pretty much what's bottle gets down to the what's
About a
especially
shot
bottle
left in the bottle.
before everything is pretty much a concoction of
Everything in
everything
it.
rums, bourbon, scotches,
15
But
hours.
but it never runs out.
but they keep filling it up. So that's every time yeah, you pour it into the Infinity bottles. So that's what I got. However, you have no idea what you're doing. No clue. We couldn't even put a price tag on it. Proof. It could be anything. But usually, with my experience, usually they're pretty good. Usually it's not a floor sitter, it's not something that'll knock you off your seat. It's usually pretty good.
Now, do you take an old bottle or you buy a bottle? Like a nice fancy bottle?
You're gonna take in old bottles, we've gotten things like depends. Depends on what it is.
Bottle, you just want to just keep that bottle going and just force them in there. Put that bottle for decoration for show. I don't do that. This is my bottle. I like the way the bottle's cracked and they just in there. Yeah. But you said that you're the sangrias. Who has the best sangria? Who set the standard?
Ever sangria.
I've had a really good sangria. Dumpster, and can. They have a really good sangria. And usually the good Mexican spot, like Maximo at the Four Seasons, that place. Some real nice, you want to sit outside. They have good sangria.
What is that?
Tequila. I had to get the taste off this in my mouth.
Yeah. Here's a question. You like sangria? Do you like them sweeter or dry?
Right?
And, you know,
I feel like as I'm getting older, like I don't like this stuff. And now I can drink some red wine. It's just, you know, you gotta be sweet. I can drink a dry. Yeah. One point, like, when I was younger, you don't drink sugar.
Right. I think that, I know that, yeah.
You know, you do.
It's not what I do. It's not what I do. The sugary drinks. I don't.
Honestly, no, they had dry sangria. I mean, my favorite wines, I love cat. And especially I love the cigars. I always thought that sangrias were sweet. My wife, she loves sangria. But I just didn't do it because I thought, you know, all of the bush.
No, if they put just fruit in it and
Yeah.
not like sugar and juices and stuff, or
Okay. That's not well. That's so good.
Yeah, that's especially
they
sometimes.
got it, like, they just like put like a brown market in it. It's
Okay.
yeah, sugar, not sweet, because some places, and you go to like African beaches or they're probably gonna put like fruit juice.
I don't want
And
to
it's gonna make it sweet. Good places gonna soak it in just fruit.
Right.
Oh.
I was thinking something. I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, I was thinking something. I'm not gonna ask.
You gotta be biased, man. Shout out to all the brunch spots. It's just that again, it's an experience, right? So it's like figure out just know where to go because I mentioned some spots, but I want to venture on the private mall, especially ones that that may accommodate cigars for. So
Here we do. Last question. I'm put you on the spot. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but brunch is your thing. You're from Baltimore. You're in Baltimore. The best brunch spot in Baltimore. So,
I mentioned Spoon. That's the place I always go back.
there you go. Enough said. You know what Spoons is that?
Spoons, That Hill. Right on, what is that street? I don't even know the street.
but on Santa Claus Street,
Right across from Park Street Park, yes. Get there by 1:30, but it will not let you in.
Mhm.
It's real small. Coffee is excellent, food is good, service is good. Now they got the upstairs open, so we don't have to wait as long. Yeah, now they have they bought the upstairs, so they're seating up there now. So we wait 45 minutes versus 2 hours. Yeah, that's how good it is.
Well, y'all.
So again, for those, those of you who are looking for a spot for Mother's Day, again, try to hit up Spoons, Noya, again, definitely got some information today. So again, you know, bunch of stuff. Definitely check them out.
Yeah, and if you want to venture out more, there are plenty of places like Ellicott City and Turf Valley. They got a couple of spots there that are really good lunches. So you might be able to find some availability since it ain't like a typical spot.
I'm glad you mentioned Turf Valley out that way. For those of y'all who don't know, there's a really good liquor store out that way called Pine Orchard.
Pine Orchard
It's
cheap.
very cheap.
Yeah,
It's very
right
cheap.
over 40.
Like really, you can go in there with DoorDash money and make it come out with a killer.
Let me tell you, I had taken friends. So I told you my husband's from DC, and we've taken some friends there. And every time we take somebody there, they leave out with a trunk full.
Absolutely. Anything else is uncivilized.
Surprising how they still, and they'll do like, you can talk to them, be like, the case or something, and they give you like a whole biscuit.
Yes, they will. And carry you to your car.
You must be a VIP.
Yeah. Oh, he's a VIP.
Gary, my car.
On that bullshit.
So let's.
It's all right. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, we got another question. This is our last one.
I don't want to jump the gun, but we hear about a lot of Mother's Day brunches. What about for Father's Day? Since that's coming up next month, so maybe you can tell us what's like a decent spot for the men to go to for Father's Day. Just give people some ideas.
Well, who you answer that question? How long have you been doing brunch in the city?
Since 2019.
2019, so you got around a little bit.
So Father's Day. So Father's like steak and potato kind of place, right?
Yeah.
So there's a new spot. So you've heard of the American, you know, everybody's in America. So you know they have that new little area down in American District. If you haven't been there yet, definitely.
No.
Oh, it's really nice. They put about 20 toast there.
Okay.
They just opened a spot called Medium Rare. So medium rare, it's kind of a unique concept. But you get a steak, french fries, salad, and dessert. And it's like $35. So it's like simple. It ain't a lot on the menu, and it's been jumping. Like it's a nice little outdoor area. It's a dope box spot.
It's called medium rare.
It's called medium rare.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
And you said Meriwether District.
Okay.
They built a whole little like complex there. So part of the building, it's a nice high place. It's a Mayweather gym. They just put that game on place. It's one that can, I think. I think it's can. So it's like an arcade for adults. They have that there. Yeah, I did a review of that place. And people love it there.
Okay, fine.
On Instagram at Brunch In The City. Also, Facebook.
Pretty much how we do for like a street. We were trying to find
Oh,
places.
it's fun. They got all the old school games. So
Yeah.
you can play like Pac-Man, or Combat.
Yeah.
They have like skee ball. You can rent out the little rooftop they have for like events.
That's
They got tiki bar there.
But the most important question: can you smoke? What about smoking?
Maybe outside.
You can't smoke out of campus.
that's too good. That's right.
You can't smoke out of campus.
Although it is a place to just cigar spot.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Raul.
Yeah.
$30 lounge. It is awesome, man. Every dollar is well spent, man. Very good with it.
Yes.
If you're ever out in Jessup, or you just want to take a ride and go to somewhere different, definitely check out Tobacco. His selection, is out of this world, and his lounge is out of this world. His deck, it may be one of the best cigar decks I've ever seen in my life. Not only do tobacco leaf do cigars, they also do hookah. So, everyone, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to the 3/3 podcast. Our first third is missing. To my second third,
Got Ralph Brown Cigar. Thanks for tuning in.
and to the last third, when they call Nasty Nate, you know that nigga retired. Yeah, I ain't asking him. I gotta call myself that because I got tattooed. I got tattooed.
Thank Candace.
And thanks for our special guest, my good friend, my long friend, Candace. If you're going to yell out to the audience where you can find what one more time.
So pick me up on Instagram at Brunch In The City, on Facebook as well. On my website is www.brunchinthecity.com. Thank you for that.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out, y'all.
All right.
See you next week.
All right.